this is a fairly new concept for me. I just kind of discovered uh, Joseph Campbell in earnest in the last couple of years. And I mean, I'd studied like film, and I knew about story structure, and I knew that Star Wars was such a great example of all these things. But when I landed on the hero's journey, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, because Joseph Campbell studied myths from all over the world and discovered that there was total pattern that he could see throughout cultures. And I have a couple different representations of this. Um, so the ordinary world, that's where we live, right? That's where Dorothy lives in Kansas. That's where Frodo's living in the Shire. That's where Luke Skywalker's living with his aunt and uncle, right? And then somehow this call to adventure comes along, this call to this challenge. And it's the same in life, right? We get these challenges, like right now, living through COVID. It's a call to adventure, really, isn't it? And you can try to say, you can try to refuse the call, but we're sort of stuck in it. And when we say yes to the call, when we say yes to the adventure, it takes us on a journey that often, well, ends up where we come through a total transformation, right? So meeting the mentor. So who's the mentor in Star Wars?
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi, right? Who do you think are the mentors in To Kill a Mockingbird?
Cal.
Calpurna and Atticus, I think, really are, right? Probably. So then there's this call, right? So you're in this ordinary world, and you'll see this as well when you watch Pleasantville next week. Yeah, suddenly they go into this other world, right? They cross over into this other world. There's usually a mentor involved, and they have to go through all these tests, all these trials and tribulations, um, and come through, hopefully rebirthed, grown up, facing with new wisdom, new aha, right? And then there's this challenge to come back to the ordinary world, but re-entering the ordinary world, there's always been a transformation, right? And so you come back, and then you're back in the ordinary world again, and yet the world is completely different. So you can see these in so many films and in so many stories, and in life. I mean, we go through one transformation or one set of challenges, and we come through and we learn some stuff, right? And then we face another one, we come through, we learn some more stuff. Okay. Story structure, you guys familiar with story structure? So, basically you've got the setup of a film, you've got introducing where are we, who's involved, and kind of some basic things about people's lives. And then there's this complication. There's always the challenge. There's the thing that, because if you don't have conflict in a film, you don't really kind of have a film. So then it gets into, the details of the conflict, and then usually you have somebody who saves the day or has an aha moment or something like that. Again, this kind of fits in with the hero's journey. You can kind of see that this is typical 3-act structure that you guys are probably familiar with in plays and in books and so forth.